Say hello to the crew, man. You know the family's in the house. Sofia, you like to say hi?
Hi.
All right, and today I got Joe behind the camera. Come out, say hi, Joe. All right.
I did this out.
So let's go ahead and get started, man. I'm going to show you radical is a fancy math word for square root, right? You've seen the symbol before. It looks like that, like up on the board. So let me let's get one up here and let's see what we're talking about. Today, let's stay focused, right? Today, what we're going to talk about is simplifying these square roots. So it's similar to simplifying a fraction, as in you want the smallest number inside that house as possible. So there are ways that we can break down this number and maybe pull some square roots out or maybe pull some numbers out. But I'm going to show you a process today that allows us to have the smallest number in the house as possible. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to break that 24 down into its factors. And so we're going to break them down as far as we can break them down until we can't break them down anymore. No one's allowed, but we're going to break this number down into factors. Are we ready?
Yes.
Let's do it. So, Sophia,
Yes.
can you give me two numbers that multiply to make 24?
6 times 2?
6 times 2? 20 equals 24?
Wait, no, 6 times 4.
6 times 4. 6 times 4 equals 24. Ooh, 12 times 2 equals 24. You know what else equals 24?
4 times 3.
8 times 3 equals 24. So, the moral of the story here is, it doesn't matter where you begin, it only matters where we finish. So let me show you what I mean. So let's break that 24 down into, what did we say first? 6 times 4?
Wait, 6 times
Bang! 6 times 4, 24 is equal to 6 times 4. Okay, all right. Can I break either one of those numbers down again?
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about the 6. Give me two numbers that multiply to make 6.
3 times 2.
3 times 2.
Finally, I learned smaller.
Perfect, and that's the whole idea. Now what about that 4? Can we break that 4 down into more numbers?
2 times
2 times 2. Bang, perfect. All right, now, can we break any of those numbers down further without using ones? No ones.
2.
Can we break a 3 down further without using a 1?
Oh, never mind.
So we are finished breaking down the numbers. So now what we're doing is we're looking for pairs. So do you see any pairs of numbers?
What do you mean by that?
What's a pair? How many are in a pair?
2.
2. Do you see any numbers that are there? 2 of them?
The 2.
Yeah, the 2s. Those 2 2s. That's perfect. That's a pair of 2s. There are 2 2s. So, pair of numbers. And what do we do with a pair of numbers when we're simplifying radicals? We pull that pair out. And I'm going to show you why. What is 2 times 2?
2 times 2 equals 4.
And you know what the square root of 4 is?
2 times 2.
2. So, I can bring this 2 outside of the house. Because the square root of 4 is 2. So, now, at the end of this, these 2's came out as one single 2 outside of the house. Because the square root of 4 is 2. Is there anything left inside the house?
Yes.
What?
The 3 and the 2?
Whoa! Are they a pair or are they different numbers?
The different numbers.
All right, so they're going to stay inside the house. You've got to be a pair to come out. So, what is 3 times 2?
3 times 2 equals 6.
Yes! So, the 2 comes out. These stay inside. Bang! And there it's simplified. Now, let me show you what would have happened if we started with the 8 times 3. Bang! All right, so let's say we started with this 8 times 3 instead. Can I break either one of the numbers? Can I break either one of them numbers down further?
Yes.
Which one?
8.
The 8. What? Give me two numbers that multiply to make 8.
4 times 2.
4 and 2? Bang! And what about the 3? Can I break the 3 down any further?
No, man. Yeah,
No, no, you sure can't. I guess I'm a man today. So, this is another rule. You ready? Listen. If you can't break it down, bring it down. This 3 is still a part of the problem, so you just bring it down to join the rest of the numbers. Can I break any of them numbers down further?
Yes.
Which one?
4.
Bang! So, what about that 2 and that 3? I don't break them down, so I...
Bring them down.
Hey, that's my girl. And look what we have now. Isn't that what we had before?
Maybe.
Let's look for some pairs. You got any pairs?
The threes.
There's a pair of
No, no.
threes here.
No.
What do we have?
Twos.
Pair of twos.
Mom and Dad.
And them twos come outside. Them twos are joined happily together now. And they come outside.
On a honeybee.
And what's left inside?
A 2 and a 3.
And 2 times 3 is?
6.
6. Forgive my colors, but isn't that the same thing we got before?
Yes.
Try it back.